Hi church, we have some exciting news to share with you today. A number of years ago we launched out into the city of York to establish a new congregation, and it had some false starts and ups and downs and then a pandemic that took it back to square one. But in 2021, Gavin and Janine joined the leadership of C3 Life with their focus to pioneer York again, and it's gone from strength to strength to become such a wonderful, growing community of faith. So much so that towards the end of last year, we felt it was the right time for York to begin the process of becoming an independent church in its own right within C3 under the very capable leadership of Gavin and Janine.
Yeah, we're really excited about this next chapter in the life of the church in York. In the last 4 years, we've seen God move in and through our community as more and more people have been added to the church, and we've seen more and more people get involved in our groups and ministries. And we've seen more and more people begin to serve on team, which has really helped to increase our capacity. We're also nearly at the point of having to look for a larger venue to help with things like the growth of our Sunday gatherings and also for our youth and kids ministries. So as Chris has said, after a number of discussions together, we all now feel it's the right time for York to step into this new season.
We've loved being part of C3 Life over the last 4 years. Coming out of COVID and lockdown, it felt like a significant time of stepping out again for both locations. And it's amazing to see what God's done in both Leeds and York. And we know that York would not be where it is today without the support of Chris and Gosha and the senior leadership team of C3 Life and many others that have blessed us in so many ways. So we want to say thank you for praying for us, those that have been encouraging us, coming over to sing and lead worship or preach and teach, or coming over to help run our tech team. We know that we are who we are today because of you all.
And we also couldn't have done this last season without Gavin and Janine being part of our team and building things in York. And you know, I'm glad that C3 movement is a very relational movement, so we will continue to support and cheer on Gavin and Janine and this beautiful church family in York as they build God's kingdom in York and beyond. And you know, I'm also really glad that C3 movement does transitions in a very healthy and thought through way. This means that transitions begin in a timely manner before any crisis point. So it is so good that York becoming its own charity is not out of necessity or because there are any problems, but because we trust Gavin and Janine's strong leadership and their ability to build and equip leaders in York. And we do believe that this is a God-ordained next step for them, which will bring incredible fruitfulness for the kingdom of God.
Practically speaking, York will remain part of C3 Life with Leeds as a charity for the next year, whilst we undertake all the details that's needed in setting up a new charity that will govern York from April 2027. That will also allow us to continue to support York financially through the process, as well as practically where we can with preaching and worship team support. But from this Easter, C3 Life York will begin operating under a brand new name. Gavin.
Yes, so from this Easter Sunday, C3 Life York will now be known as C3 Arise. This new name is based on a word and vision that we believe God has given to us from Isaiah 60 verse 1, which says, "Arise and shine, your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is upon you." Now, from the foundations that we've all built over the last few years, we believe that it's time for a new season ahead for the city of York, where His church will rise up and shine like never before, and we can take hold of all His promises and to see His kingdom come.
This next season is going to require another step of faith. But to be honest, this is the life that God has called His people to. One really encouraging and exciting thing though is that this time it's not just a step of faith or a faith step for a small handful of people, but actually it's for everyone currently part of our church in York and those that will be added to our numbers in the coming weeks and months and years ahead. This is exciting because we know that as God speaks and we respond, God is going to move.
Well, look, let me finish with a big thank you to Gavin and Janine for their faith in taking this step forward and also for answering the call to York. Just a few years ago when it was just an idea and a vision. Thank you again for taking this next huge step of faith as York becomes C3 Arise. And can I also say thank you to everyone in York who has helped to get us to this place now. Everyone who has served, everyone who has supported, everyone who has given, you have all our prayers as we stand with you in believing for a fresh move of God across York and fruitful days ahead for C3 Arise.